The Drake and Kanye West concert performance for charity to free Larry Hoover. This is something that was monumental and brought awareness to it. And I think a lot of people got distracted by a lot of the other side things about it. But it was about freeing Larry Hoover, who's been wrongfully kept in prison for this long. He's been in prison almost 50 years. If he probably has been in jail 50 years or close to it. It is unjust for a nonviolent crime to be in jail for this long with 23-hour lockdowns. It's insanity. But they should fear, he's a terror to the streets. He might have been the one that could have calmed things down. He has never had a violent incident while in prison for all of these years. So to consider this man a great threat, that's insulting to the system. They're saying you're not doing a good job in rehabilitating if you got to keep this man for nonviolent acts for almost 50 years. I mean, he should have been exonerated a long time ago, or at least released. Let that man spend time with his grandchildren, his children, and be around his family. 23-hour lockdowns? That's insanity. For a non-violent criminal. Let that sink in, people. Take away the name Larry Hoover and put any other name you want to put in there. And ask yourself, does it sound humane? Right? So that's what the focus of the concert was about. And yes, it was great to see Drake and Kanye come together to do this. Now, here's the situation, people, that you might not understand. A lot of people wanted to bring up, and I never commented on it, but I'll comment on it now. You guys want to say Jay Prince extorted Kanye West and threatened him into doing this. And that Kanye's not doing it out of his heart. He's doing it out of pressure. Listen, first of all, Kanye West has had connection with the Gangsta Disciples for a long time throughout his career. So if the GDs was all prominent around his life while he was making records and he was trying to help those guys with their record contracts, get into the business, rolling with the go-getters and all that, those, even those in the Manor, you know what I'm saying? So down in Jeffrey Manor. So he's always been surrounded by that. And Jay Prince just happens to be friends with Larry, and they spoke to each other and had contact with each other and was on the Ghetto Boys album and everything. So it just was, it's just like one big circle of how people know each other. That's just how it moved. So I don't think it was pressure, because Kanye always wanted to end this. Kanye didn't want this thing to continue. He wanted it to end right away. Drake was the one that had the reservations. Drake is the one that was the one that felt wronged. He was the one that felt betrayed. So for him, it was all about Drake, not Kanye. Getting Ye to do something like this was no problem. Getting Drake to do it, that's where the story should have been. How do you get Drake to do this? That's the conversation and the information that the public would want to know. How did you get Drake to agree? Now, yeah, Kanye once again was Kanye. He had the orthopedic boots on, and then he got the doggone pink gloves with some doggone tight pants. I'm like, how do you find some skinny jeans for people without skinny legs? How you get them? I got the same boot in my house, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me Kanye West don't look like that orthopedic boot right there. Oh, man. Yeah, so the general public who don't know what it was about, they all tuned in just for the moment of seeing those two back together again. This concert was monumentally put together. It was a good moment. And who would think a guy from Chicago that's been locked up almost 50 years is having a concert in his name, unifying two of the top artists in hip hop. Unifying in his name. That's powerful. That's a powerful moment, ladies and gentlemen. I know, I heard that too. Drake had on bulletproof vests and he had on bulletproof pants, like some pads under there with bulletproof stuff on there. I've heard all the nonsense, man. It's just like, who if he did, who cared? Like, what does that have to do with the concert? Like, people come up with some of everything. Now, what y'all should have been talking about was Kanye fruity dancing. Now, that's something that should have been the topic. Drake and Kanye walked in, took over, and that was that. But fruity dancing, yay. I don't know what he was really feeling himself with that music. Wasn't cool with that. What the hell fruity ass dancing is this? He was doing fruity stuff all night, putting his hands on his hip, throwing his hip back. I'm like, what the hell kind of fruity dancing are you doing out there, boy? And that's that LA. That LA star coming out in him. LA going through it right now. So to have this concert just showed people don't give a damn. They going to see a concert. It can be no matter what going on in the world. They going out. You can believe that. What convinced Drake to do it, a lot of people don't know, is the moment. Drake is he's already rich. He's already famous. What is it that can get him out of bed to do stuff? The moment. The moment. To have that moment. To have that one-on-one exchange with Ye. To have that back and forth. You know, that's where he wants. That's what he needs. He needs that energy. He needs that. He can't be without it. I feel him on that. I understand him. I get where he wants to go with it. You know, it only makes sense when it makes sense. I say that all the time, but as you can see right here, it's true. It only makes sense when it makes sense. And here, it makes all the sense in the world. Now, this is something that Drake never wanted to have beef with Homeboy. But one thing had to be for sure. Pusha can't do anything. You know, like that's a whole different situation between him and Push. But as far as Ye said, I never betrayed you. And even Push came out and told him where the information came from. And, you know, Ye had never crossed him, he felt. So, on that note, they were able to come to an understanding. Ye wanted the whole thing to be squashed from the beginning because Ye don't like division, especially when he's dropping albums. But all of that animosity was put to the side for a greater cause, you know, and focused on things that really matter. Because in reality, these guys got richer because of it. You know, all the attention and all of this. And they're thinking about what happened with Jay and Nas. Man, let's do that. Because that's how Ye was presenting it. Man, this going to be bigger than Jay and Nas. Because Jay wasn't in the game no more. And Nas, he was just coming over to Def Jam. So, you know how Ye sell it. He lay it on thick. And for people that don't know, this is not a Drake and Kanye concert. Drake was the special guest. This is a Kanye West benefit. But Drake was the special guest. I mean, Ye did his thing. He did flashing lights. He did his track list. He did a performance. And then Drake showed up. And a lot of people thought that it would be Drake and Kanye for the whole night. No. I tried to inform you that earlier. This is Kanye and Kanye's performance. So this is his show, and Drake was a special guest, which he came out and showed that he's a special guest. So many people were very enthused and very taken back, you know, with this performance. They loved it. I thought the smoke and all the theatrics was cool. You know, they rock stars. And, you know, this is what they do to get attention. You know, Kanye and his moon boots, he knew them moon boots. The orthopedic boots was definitely get some attention. Them pink gloves, the fruity dancing. But and all in all, this was a benefit concert to bring awareness to try to free Larry Hoover. So I'm proud of them for doing that for that moment too. So even if the young people don't understand what's going on, they know now. Kanye loved his gold light. Well, he loved that scene with the yellow light, with the smoke. That is his theme there, boy. He even got Travis doing it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. This is one of the best Kanye concerts ever. You know why? Because he played the hits. When you play the hits, people are going to say, well, damn, why didn't you do that before? Damn, all you got to do is play your hits, bruh. That's it. Play the hits. Nobody want to hear this new garbage that you got coming out right now. You see how the place lit up when you played the hits? Because they want to hear the hits. That was Prince's advice to 3 Stacks. When 3 Stacks wanted to play his new music on the concert stage, and he was like, man, look, the reason why y'all bombed tonight, just play your hits, man. People don't care about your new stuff like that. They didn't pay. They didn't pay to hear the songs that you like. They paying to hear the songs they like. Play the hits. So you tell me, what was your favorite performance of the night? In the comment section, let me know what was your favorite everything. What did you think? For all of y'all, don't forget, like the video, super chat. Carcino for Life is the name on the Patreon. We all know. Yes, sir. No, we will be talking about Slim today. We're going to do a live stream over there. And we're going to talk about Slim 4 over there. So that's coming today on the Patreon for the VIPs. You get that live stream. But I'm curious to know what you thought about the concert, though. It was a good night for hip hop. It was a good night for LA, who really needed it. And it was good. And don't forget to put hashtag free Larry Hoover. On your Twitter, on everything. So on that note, God bless. I'm out. Like this video, share the video, what have you. Right? Free Larry Hoover, damn it.